Hey guys, welcome to another podcast episode of Da1writer's Soapbox. Today it looks like this is going to be of my belated unboxing of my Astro A40s I got for Father's Day. Don't expect this episode to be a review or a comparison video between the Turtle Beaches, as I plan to do that next week. Speaking of this, it was one of the reasons behind getting these. I've been with Turtle Beach for some time now, and heard and read so much about the Astro A40s as being the better headset. At least with the included mix amp. I also got this due to my son wanting to pull my DPX21s off my tape all the time. That's what you get for having a wired device, I guess. But Turtle Beach left me with a bad taste in my mouth in regards to wireless, as my first Turtle Beach device was the X41. 2.4 GHz RF technology is something I think all manufacturers of headsets need to go away from, as they tend to pick up other devices around the home, like a phone or a router. And because of this, some had constant problems like I did. For me, the X41 had constant popping, crackling, and distortion, and even signed me out multiple times on my Xbox 360. The X41 also ate batteries for breakfast, and even switching to rechargeables, they didn't last long and had to be hot swapped multiple times when the others had died, which in my opinion takes you out of the game. I dumped them and my thoughts of ever having a wireless headset ever again, as I believe the technology had to change in order to get me to go back. Dumping 2.4 GHz RF tech was, as mentioned earlier before, had to go away, and Bluetooth or a better technology had to come to play for me to ever go back to wireless headsets. I eventually settled for Turtle Beach's DSS units and paired them first with the X11 headset and then finalizing with the better sounding PX21 headset. It was a great combo and sounded good to my ears for the time being. As a budget gamer like others, I didn't want to spend that much on a headset of my gaming hobby. Problem is, I kept hearing about the Astro A40s and its mix amp as being the better devices and saw great reviews on them. Now my son crawls all over the place in my home now, and a wired solution of a headset is out of the question, since he also likes to get into everything. It's not fun having to stop mid-game to move my son into a different direction because he's running for the DPX21 cables. With tax returns having come in and other additional income, my wife finally gave me the nod for a Father's Day gift. I had to get a wireless device to solve my dilemma, so I was looking at both the Turtle Beach PX5 and the Astro A40 2011 Wireless Edition. I was a bit distraught though. I had to choose one or the other, not both. Wife wouldn't allow me to even explain that I could return it, whichever one I didn't like, after doing a comparison between the two. Now the PX5 has presets that enable you to change about anything you hear with the headset, and having dual pairing Bluetooth helps with being able to answer phone calls or stream music from your MP3 player, which sounds pretty sweet. But I can't help with the feeling that Turtle Beach took a few steps forward, yet a few steps back. The PX5 to me seems like a rebranded X41 painted black, but includes the new 2011 earmuff style headset that you can find of the P11s and the PX3s. Reasoning behind this assumption, it's still using that awful 2.4 GHz RF technology, which is found in their X41 model. I don't care if they somehow spruced up the audio, added customizable presets, and Bluetooth. It's still using the same 2.4 GHz RF crap, which was a decision maker right then and there. I'm not getting it. The Astro A40s, on the other hand, have a 5.8 GHz RF technology. no device is even at that frequency, and come to find out through multiple reviews that this was a plus, as it didn't receive any interference against any device in anyone's home, because no such device runs at 5.8 GHz frequencies. A plus in my book, and it already got me excited with the fact that I might very well be going back to a wireless headset once again. Especially since I heard that the Astro A40s had great sound quality, unmatched by Turtle Beach and Triton headsets. You can try to deny it all you want, but check Chilla Frilla and aka Trent's review on YouTube for a better understanding and response. Minor note, before anyone says anything about the Triton AX Pros, I have my thoughts on this already, saved for another podcast in the future. Anyway, the Astro A40s had a lot going for it that interested me besides the audio quality and better wireless tech under the hood. For one, I heard the 2011 headset had improved the bass from the year prior, and the wireless model even had a bass boost. Hoping it is better than Turtle Beach's bass boost, I'll give my thoughts on this at a later time. The way this thing was packaged, by the way, is so professionally done, I just can't find it in me to toss the boxes that house both the Astro A40s and the wireless units themselves. The headset itself is held in a box resembling an expensive hat box, if you ever seen those type of things, and an extremely nice hard case for safe traveling. The wireless RX and TX units are in a highly designed and magnetic box with flaps, which is very nice, as you see in this video. Build quality looked leagues better than Turtle Beach's generic designs and cheap plastic looking builds. The A40's exoskeleton design looks pretty sweet, and even twisting it shows no sign of being able to break easily, unlike the other two companies I mentioned earlier. The ear cups themselves seem to be made for people with large ears, as these cups look extremely large and deep, reminding me why I kept the X11 ear cups for my PX21 headset, which had tiny ear cups. We'll mention that Astro has provided literally so many cords, it practically works on just about any device you want to listen to. Albeit you still need to grab an additional jack cable for the PS3 for some odd reason. With each headset, you are given 3 magnetic plates, 2 for non-chat and 1 for your mic. In other words, the headset itself was built for left and right users, meaning you can have the mic on either side, and the mic is detachable, by the way, which is pretty cool. One thing I did not like about wireless devices is that they tend to have a hunger for batteries, as mentioned earlier. The X41 was notorious for this. Even with rechargeable batteries, I still had to hot swap them out, which was cumbersome to say the least. Why Turtle Beach has still not gone with their own proprietary rechargeable battery pack is beyond me, because Astro offers the option. I bought that without hesitation for the RX wireless unit. It even says you can charge it while using the RX unit, or turn the Astro A40s into a wire device via USB, as it can run without batteries as well. Take that, Turtle Beach. One thing I read that puzzled me was the fact that people kept crying over the fact that the Astro A40's wireless edition wasn't really wireless. How so is my question for them. I'm able to walk around the house comfortably without being tethered to my gaming room whatsoever. My kid can't pull my headset off my head anymore as well. Reason for the statement I can guess is that you have a 6-foot cord running to the RX unit itself from the headset. Well, if I can get off my couch with my headphones, leave the room, take the trash outside, I'm sorry, but it's wireless. You can't change that. Astro just does its wireless a bit differently to alleviate the weight on your head and have your audio controls accessible through the separated RX unit with its convenient belt clip attachment they also happily give you. Really loving the way the headset looks and feels, and it's probably the best purchase I've made in regards to a headset. Now, I know I spent over $300 on this headset combo, and sounds a bit expensive and a bit crazy for me to go after, or for anyone for that matter. With me wanting a wireless headset due to the little one, and after hearing so many good things about it, I believe it was finally time to take the plunge. So far, it has left me with a great first impression, and I look forward to a bit of gaming to run it through my review process. Sorry to leave you hanging though, but to know more on how I think about the headset and how it compares to the Turtle Beach PX5s, you have to check out next week when I do a Throwdown Showdown episode. For now, be sure to subscribe so not to miss out. Leave your comments and suggestions, please, and be sure to share with your friends. I'll see you guys next time on Da1writer's Soapbox.